in St. Louis, when I ran them streets, I didn't think I'd see 24.
Welcome back, connoisseurs, to Cognac recorded in historic Soulard, Missouri. Go follow AFM on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitters, please. Rate us and review us. Give us 5 stars. You only give us 4 stars, I'm assuming you are the goddamn ops. So you know what we do to the ops. We don't deal with the haters because they can't be close to us. No, you cannot. Get away. And on Cognac's Corner, we have extraordinary conversations with ordinary people about love, sex, relationship, business, all fueled by the cognac. I am.
Come on. It's the podcast Zaddy.
I heard you when you said.
Podcast Zaddy, come back.
Come back, podcast Zaddy.
So I have returned to you. Don't forget I am.
All right, podcast Zaddy.
Mr. Talk to Me Nice, Mr. Doing Too Much, podcast prophet, podcast visionary. Welcome to the mob. I am Marcus Onesimus Boston. And we have new connoisseur to Cognac Corner, Mr. 314, Carl Brown himself has made it down to Cognac Corner. Round of applause.
I am here.
How you doing, good sir? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience today.
Man, you must know how to be humble.
I'm sorry if you technical difficulties. We got it up and running and we're doing great now. We cooling now. So we start off Cognac Corner. You know, we're getting to know our guests, getting to the business first. So we know music is what your passion and what you speak through. Music is your art.
That is a fact.
Your art is lyrics and sounds.
That's a fact.
So give us the beginning, how we got there. Give us start us from the 1 to the 2 and make the ride enjoyable.
Okay, so I'm gonna take y'all back. What up, T? I'm gonna take y'all back. My mother can sing, and she literally was like Whitney Houston voice.
Oh wow!
There's no cap. Like but my grandmother can sing. My great grandmother can sing.
In the bloodline.
They all sang in the choir for years. My mother could sing and my aunt could sing. So my mother has 6 kids, and 3 of us have the vocal gift. Me, my younger sister, who's like on Jasmine Sullivan time.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she cold. My little sister cold. And my little brother is one of the first black dudes from like the Midwest in St. Louis to do like opera.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah,
like Fox Theater type,
like Broadway.
Yeah.
On Broadway.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he big dog with it. He did Disney on Ice. He was Mickey Mouse. I'm talking about the big display showcase stuff. So me, and my younger brother, and my little sister can sing. So I kind of grew up in church, half in the streets. My family is a church family, so they kind of tried to keep us all in church.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into music. I could play the drums, so I played percussion in church. I played in school. I had scholarships. But singing was always my thing. It transitioned years down the line, which we'll talk about today. Obviously, it transitioned into hip hop.
Okay.
Full on with a mixture of the two. So that is the beginning of my musical prowess. It's through my mother.
Through the bloodline, through your grandmother, your mother, and then
big facts.
Yeah, and it got the rhythms and the spirit.
Oh, and what's crazy is, I'll talk about this later, but just on a quick note, I didn't meet my father's side of my family until I was like 13.
Oh wow!
But my grandfather could sing, got off with a record deal back in the 60s, and could play the piano.
Oh, so both sides. So music gonna be in your life one way or the other.
Right.
It was chosen before you chose it.
That's a fact.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay. So what was the hip hop influence? What was the music that made you say, you know what, maybe that's more my music than the music I was guided towards? What was your influences?
With the hip hop, it really was my younger brother. My younger brother's one of the best rappers out of St. Louis and like all of St. Louis rapper history.
What's his name?
Kid Trill.
Okay.
Right, is what he went by. His name is Trail 3600 now. But him and Huey were both signed to Jive.
Oh, okay.
Right. So they were signed to Hits Committee, which was Memphis Hits record label. And through Hits Committee, Huey had an imprint, Huey Records. And my little brother and Huey were both signed through Hits Committee. And Jive was the major distribution company.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
Well, the brother cold, though. So, like, I always listen to him, but I'm a hip hop head myself. You know, I went to Saints, I went to the Palace, I did all of that stuff back in the day. So you always going to hear all the music, all the different genres, the down south. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's where my hip hop influence came from. I just didn't get into rap until I saw the industry change.
And what was the change you saw that made you get into it?
Well, I literally was like full on R&B for years.
Yeah.
I mean, really thought I was the next Trey Songz, the next Usher, whatever you want to say. You know, I was really, and then I don't know who may know him. There's a guy from St. Louis. He's an icon. His name is Sonny Metcalf. So Sonny Metcalf started WBMS back in, I want to say probably like the late 70s when he got out the Army. Sonny is a musician. He's a director of music over all public schools for some years.
Oh, wow.
But Sonny Metcalf actually is the person who took most of the influential choreographers in the music industry. They're from here. Sonny is the person who took those guys to California and got all of them on. And I'm talking about You Got Served, Stump the Yard, Step It Up, the big movies. The main choreographers for the entire movies and actors are all from St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
So Sonny also was a manager. So there should be a couple of R&B groups. One was called By Request. Another was called Master's Touch. Master's Touch was one of the original R&B groups. They sang all for the president, Bill Clinton, all that stuff. We got another guy from St. Louis named Doug Green, who's out in California now. Doug actually did stuff with like Janet Jackson and but all through Sonny though.
Yeah.
And then, funny note, Master's Touch, one of the singers from Master Touch one of the singers from By Request is a guy named Reese. Reese and an old friend of mine named DJ. DJ is Jib's big brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm walking you through some stuff.
Yeah.
But I met a guy from New York back in the day named Byron Harris. He had a company called Next Level Entertainment. So Byron, there was a female artist from St. Louis who to me is colder than Nicki Minaj. Her name was SK. She got signed, but she got played out of her deal with a guy named Dan Pearson. But she was signed to the guy Byron Harris. Her name was SK. He also had another guy named C. Dale, and he had another R&B singer named Suede. Suede sound like Luther Vandross.
Oh, wow. Big Luther, Little Luther.
Big Luther.
Oh, yeah.
Suede was tough.
Yeah.
I sounded like I gave you the genuine Usher vibe.
Yeah.
But I could dance also because I came up through WBMS and what Sonny ended up creating the Inner Circle, which was the big dance crews out of St. Louis. So we all went through Central West End.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I say, fun fact, Reese ended up hooking up, well, back in the day, when Jibs was like 9 years old, Reese had a studio in his mom's house on the south side. And DJ was the producer for most of us under Next Level Entertainment. So we used to be in Jib's basement, and Jib's mama had the old two-family flat where when you walk in and you lift the steps up and walk into the basement.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So while we were downstairs, Jibs used to be running around. He was like 8, 9 years old. So Jib's song, Chain Hang Low, used to be a guy's named Lamont song from the Projects, right? From the Peabodys. But DJ made the beat. So DJ ended up getting into the industry. Reese worked his way into the industry. They ended up hooking up and formed the production duo, The Beasters.
The Beasters.
Which is who created Chain Hang Low, King Kong with Jibs and Chamillionaire. They produced for Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, like big
wow.
people, right? These are all like friends of mine who I came up with though back in the day.
Yeah. Y'all in the trenches together.
Yeah, that was just a fun fact. But like I said, that's how I got into the hip hop through my little brother and just.
It was everywhere. You couldn't avoid it. It wasn't like you didn't find it. It found you. It never let you go.
And like everybody in St. Louis who do music, like I've literally done music with, or we've just been in the same circles.
Right.
I mean, everybody.
Wow.
The Brad Youngs, the Nellies, Jibs.
I've had Brad on here before.
My partner. My partner.
You're a dope guy.
Like anybody, Hakeem the Dream, we went to VAP together. We went to high school together.
VAP.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This before they was the Aces, him and my homegirl Veronica and all of them. So it was I've been around.
You have been there and seen that and appreciate it all.
That is a fact.
So what's the newest? So now you transition to being.
Oh, you know what?
Give me some more.
You know, I didn't answer you. You asked me about when I said how did I see the industry change?
Yes. Good job.
Right. So the podcast perfectionist. But anyway, I ended up doing time before. I've been to the feds. I've done state time, federal time. And I ended up doing 9 years in the feds on a 10-year sentence. Drug and gun charges. I got pulled into some conspiracy stuff like that. You know, it's sad because you try to do what you believe is right to get to the right cause.
Right.
Even though what you're doing might not be right.
Right.
In your mind, you convince yourself that.
Ain't no right way to do the wrong. It's no right way to do the wrong thing.
You see what I'm saying?
And we convince ourselves there is.
Right.
If we just a little bit longer, like, I
can make it, I can get out, but it's not that.
It's not like that. That bill always come due.
You better say it. So, while I was in the feds, I met a lot of people. Big Meech brother, Southwest T, was my cellmate for a year.
Oh, wow.
Him, and DMX, may he rest in peace. We all used to walk the yard together every day.
That's crazy.
I actually got pictures of me and Terry and Southwest T and all of us just taking pictures in the visiting room randomly.
Yeah.
I got to know a lot of influential people. A good friend of mine, my sister just tapped in when I said like Jasmine Sullivan too. But what's up, Bree? But my partner, Don Quan, him and Biggie, Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Mel, these are all of his friends. Like he did a lot of time, you know. He's a very influential guy in the industry. He put me in place with a lot of people. I knew a lot of people myself from the music that I've done. And the industry kind of shifted because rappers started leaning so much on auto-tune, and then they started kind of making their own hooks. They're singing their own hooks.
Yeah.
So it kind of, their music started landing in the R&B genre.
Right. It got very murky. Yeah.
All rappers are landing in the R&B genre.
Yeah.
So if you ever get a USA Today and go to the back of the USA Today, a lot of people don't do this and know about this, but they give you USA gives you a listing of every single genre: alternative, pop, rock, neo soul, rock and roll, whatever you can think of, jazz. And when you go to the R&B section, you're seeing The Baby, Lil Baby, Drake. These are rappers who are falling in the R&B lane. So the industry is going to say, why are we going to sit here and put $250,000 into an R&B artist when we can $20,000 to put a whole rap album together in a second?
Yeah.
We don't need you to sing on this hook anymore.
Yeah, damn it.
So you got to do I always tell artists this when I talk to them, because I give a lot of game to a lot of artists. One thing I'm proud of myself: when I went to the feds, I got my GED. I went to college.
Dope.
I'm 2 semesters short of getting an associate's degree in business finance and telemarketing. So, or telecommunications. And in doing so, I read every single book about the music industry, the business side of it that I can. And I met a lot of influential people who were in the industry. So with that being said, I tell artists all the time, you're either going to want to be famous or wealthy. It's 2 totally different things. If you want to be wealthy, there are just things that you have to learn to take into consideration or just look into doing, period. And I want to be wealthy. So to do that, guess what? I have to kind of conform to the time.
Yeah.
If I want these people to give me a bag because I don't have a bag, and I'm talking about money, I have to conform to what they like in a sense and hope I can merge what I do in with what they like.
Yeah, yeah. How much
Bottom
can
line.
you? How much can you? Damn, I'm trying. I don't want to say compromise. I don't want to say none of the words, but like, I say that I'm in that same boat with my podcast. Like, I have to be more personable with the audience because I really do it for this. This is why I do it for this.
Right.
I think this is great. I love it, but that don't mean the audience want that shit. You know, like you know, I think this is great, but like the audience want the silly shit that I won't even spend time on. Like I wouldn't even give it my. But I have to remember: is what you gonna do? You gonna be this? Or you gonna be that?
Right.
How close I get to this without losing that?
Right. The substance of what I do
like,
this for.
Come on, right? Like no. Okay, so how do I do without losing it? Because I don't want to be unauthentic doing something I'm not, because it's not gonna be good. You know, so it's just not gonna be right. But like
the authenticity is what gets my people to me.
Where is the balance between you sort of turn your back to the audience, make good music, but you gotta sort of like listen. So like, okay, listen, are you dumb mother? Right. All right, here we go. Yeah, you never read a book.
Right.
But this is the audience. Like, this is people that make the decisions, or that has the time to follow you and give you all these things because they're not doing it. They not taking the risk to be their best purpose. Like you gotta find the followers because everybody ain't leaders. You know, like
that's right. That's right.
So I get what you're saying. Damn. Ooh, that balance is tough. Balance is tough.
But listen, I've made the choice.
Yes.
On what side of the spectrum or what plate of the scale I'm gonna be on. I know where I'm at with it.
Right, because you know how you're gonna do your contracts. You know all the tricks of the trade. That man, it's a nasty game, baby.
It is, man.
It's nasty. Life is a nasty game in its own. But everything else reflects life. And once you break it down, like NFL, all the human part, the metrics is the same as life. Nasty.
That's a fact.
They play that we family, la till the time to talk about this money. Then it's A, B, and C. No, that family shit gonna be over here.
Immediately to the
side. Don't you drink the Kool-Aid, goddammit.
Man.
Don't you drink it. Okay, so now we made a transition. Now we in the trenches. Where we at? So where can we find your music? How can we support you? How can the connoisseurs do all that stuff?
I did something slick. My name used to be spelled grammatically M-R, M as in Michael, R as in Robert, then the number's 314, our area code. But when I was in Atlanta in 2010 and 11 doing music, I did like the Grand Hustle Showcase. I was there with T.I. and them, and I did a lot of stuff down there then. Rest in peace, my partner Kevin, man, one of my background dancers, man, Kevin McCannery. When we were down there, I used to wear, now back then, the big charms was in.
You're right. Yeah. So the big boys.
I had a really, really big charm that said Mr.
Big ass chain.
Yeah, like this big.
Damn.
Like, you can't miss me big.
Yeah.
And everybody kept saying, what's up, Mr. 314?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, man. Bro, listen, it was so nerve-wracking, bro.
3114. Come on, man.
Listen, no, they weren't even saying 3114. They just kept saying, what's up, 314?
314.
Right? So I'm like, this is getting ridiculous.
No. So Atlanta, y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes, man. I don't know.
314.
They was
y'all won't be. What's Atlanta? Y'all won't be what's Atlanta? 318. I was 318. No, what's
404.
404. What's New York? 312.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say 312. Would you? No, you say 312.
So
why you acting like that?
I just got tired of that, so I came up with the scheme to say M-R, the number 3, spell out the number 1.
Yeah.
Put the 4.
Force them to
force them to
act right.
Right. So now that's just where I am now. You have to create a visual presence for people also. So like I say now, with the industry being where it is, I kind of just I switched the game up. I still do R&B in my music.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I might do 3-part harmony in the chorus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a song. I can't remember if I sent it to you called "Me and Her." I think I did.
Yeah.
But,
It was good. It was good. Yeah,
I sing, melodically really throughout the song. So I still merge it in, but I know what I'm doing now. The gist of the multitude of people who are gravitating to artists and helping them get to the next platform. The music that I'm doing now is what's needed. But I still keep it me. I keep, that thing there.
Most times it's just me and her, Who else can you count on? Yeah. It's me and her though.
I wish I could hear this song.
Say it, it's me and her though. Show up. You know.
Nice to hear a whole
I
song.
woke up early this morning, crack of dawning, I was yawning. Got a touch up on my Sasha, she was feeling horny. Rolled over and touched her back and
So,
Yes. Phenomenal. Okay, I got some questions. So what's your favorite song of yours so far? Like if you could pick your top 3, I'll give you some leeway. Top 3 favorite records you've created.
My top 3 in this new genre that I do is definitely In St. Louis is number 1.
Yep.
Band's ENT is number 2.
Okay.
And I would have to say Moneybag.
Okay.
Of my music. Because haters, that there, the ones that want to see you fall. That thing right there, man, is intense.
Yeah.
Like the visuals to this have to be crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Don't get stuck.
Man, I always say if you can make any, whatever path you choose to define your purpose by. If you get any traction in St. Louis of any kind and you choose to leave and go anywhere, you're going to be a monster wherever you land. Because ain't no hate like St. Louis hate.
Hold up, time out. So I'm glad you brought this up. Great podcast. Yeah, I want y'all to know, okay? My dog over here at Cognac Corner is thorough with what he do. And y'all asking, I'm on all platforms. It's the way my name is spelled. I'm going to type it in a minute. It's Mr. 314. I'm on everything. Pandora, Tidal, anything that you got, I'm on it. But, so, I've been on a mission to try to get DJs, promoters, and artists to get on one page. It's hard because the youngsters believe in their right mind that advertising and advocating beef and violence is how they might go viral because they're not taking the time to learn the business side of the music industry. So they don't know algorithms. They don't know numbers. They don't know what really gets you there.
Yeah.
Right.
And keeps you there.
So it's hard because it's hard to get DJs to get on the same page. It's hard to get the promoters to get on the same page. In my eyes, promoters shouldn't charge St. Louis artists. I understand if you do because it's a business. But if everybody is on the same page of making St. Louis great, there are just certain sacrifices that everybody have to take. But everybody is not for making St. Louis great. Some people are, I have a business and I'm trying to make my business great, which I understand because I know business. But every artist from St. Louis has left to get a deal. And these artists that are even here now are leaving to get a deal because we have no music hubs here. There's no building downtown by the soccer stadium
to nothing like
that has Atlantic office, Republic Records office, a Warner Music office, any type of office, RCA, Atlantic. We don't have that. And that's what my goal is to get that here for us. So I try to get people in St. Louis and East St. Louis to know, hey, listen, if you support me, this is what I'm bringing to the city. I'm going to be the one to get your little cousin on. I'm going to be the one to get your sister on that can sing so they can create generational wealth for all of you all. That's where I am mentally and musically. So but like I say, it's hard. You know, I might have a DJ like DJ Direct Mike, right? My partner from way back. He's with it, but he's only him.
He one person.
DJ Skrill, he with it, but it's only two of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got 100 other DJs at 100 other clubs, bars. Everybody got to be on it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And,
you gotta move like a union.
Right.
You gotta be like,
and the, you know, it's everybody kind of got to be on the same page. And we can change the demographic of music because in the industry, we don't have a music presence. But we have hundreds of artists.
Like I be so thrown off. I see Metro Boomin like with the St. Louis happening. Oh, he is from St. Louis. SZA from St. Louis. They're doing a better job. Like her, she had the blues jersey on the album. Like, oh, I didn't know that until recently that she was from here. Metro Boomin, like, you from Olivet? Like, I know exactly. Like, I never knew it.
Right.
Why don't I know these things?
And you know, it's Smino, the kid. You know.
Yeah.
Me and my little brother was just talking about him, and you know, we were speaking on how like nobody really play his music here.
Yeah. I hear his name a lot.
Don't get it twisted. He's a different type of artist.
Yeah.
You know, he has that whole Kendrick Lamar feel.
Okay.
Without the Kendrick Lamar love.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, he has millions of followers. This kid is on. He's touring. He can sell out. If he want to, the Patch hold 2,000 people, he can sell out with no problem.
What is this, Chaffetz?
I don't know.
He's somewhere. He just had a concert somewhere. Yeah.
A crazy following.
Yeah,
but
they do.
Guess what? The stations don't play him here.
Wow.
You know, they play SZA. SZA got the #1 R&B album for the past 3 weeks.
You cannot.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and even with that, like, I'm being honest, like, I don't hold nothing from nobody and I don't knock nobody. You know, do what you do as an artist. But I say to myself, SZA, why haven't you came back and grabbed no other R&B artists?
Yeah.
Why you ain't came back and just said, let me get Miley, Brad Young, Just Brian, Nick J, J Love, G the Singer Greg, Asia Marie, Wavy Wayne wife. I can't think her name. She performed on the Monica show with me. Because I opened up for Monica at Ballpark Village.
Oh, okay.
Why haven't you reached back, and any other R&B artists who are Mookie Tolliver? Why haven't you reached back to these people and said, let me get one of y'all and pull y'all on this album so that you get some looks. Let me pass you off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it's unreal, man. It's unreal. Like, it blows my mind. So I'm trying to be that artist to get on and help every single artist that I can from the city. It don't take nothing to get you. If I'm on, it takes nothing for me to come get you.
Yeah.
Make a phone call and say, hey, here's 30 Deep Grimy. Here's BTE so-and-so. Here's this person. Here's that person. Can you just have a sit down with them and listen to what they got?
Yeah.
Because they got it. Now, if you get in there and you don't show up and show out, hey, there's nothing I can do about that. But it's my duty. It's my duty to at least get you the opportunity.
Yeah. What you do is up to you, but yeah, that's it.
That's what Mr. 314 is at.
Round of applause. Round of a damn applause. Whew, man. Here's a question. So what is the process you go into to like create your music? Like what be like your what would like activate you to make a song or write a record?
So what I do is I actually listen to a lot of instrumentals. I mean, a lot. I might go to my phone and just be like neo soul trap type beat, R&B crunk club type beat. I've even typed in, because I'm in a point of creating music for our sports teams, and I might say, you know, trap anthem, anthem music, and you know, it's crazy, right? Because like I won't be on the music at times like I should be. Like I just be like working my 9 to 5, get off work, rip and run, get home, go to sleep. I got kids. And But I get to a point where I be like, you know what, man? Like, I really like this song.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this beat. And then I just start coming up with a chorus. Once I got a chorus, I can sit down and write a whole song.
Mm-hmm.
Writing rap is so easy when you can write R&B.
Right.
I mean, you talking about you have to format an R&B song.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
Hold up. Can we go to any of my? Can you go to? Is there a way you can go to YouTube?
Yep.
While we on her,
Mm-hmm.
go to my YouTube. I want to show you something.
Mm-hmm.
It's my name, Mr. 314, the way I spell it. This is like gonna blow your mind. And when you go there, if you just scroll up, there's a song on there called "I Got What You Need." You probably could just type in Mr. 314. I got what you need. You see like a picture of me squatting down or whatever. And remember, Mr. 314 is one word. That's it. So this is an R&B song that I wrote all the way through.
Yeah, in the rain, I'm your raincoat. Bucket naked with my J's on. I got you. I got what you need. Love making no hesitate. Foreplay, have it your way. I treat you like it's your birthday. Eat it with no mercy. Screaming, Lord have mercy. I got you screaming out more, please. I'm giving you what you need. Just lay back and breathe. No hesitation. Ain't no waiting. We the real deal. So ain't no faking. Hey, so don't be impatient. So when I close, calm down. You can scream out loud, baby, no one's around.
Here we go.
To hear a sound when I beat it up.
Yeah.
Put it down when you're waking up. Skin honey brown with no makeup. Baby, stay up, cause I got what you need. Yeah, in the rain, I'm your raincoat.
And that's that Chris Brown feel.
Yeah.
Man, like I say, that's full on R&B, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so to sit here and get a rap beat and be like, I got bands. It's a movement. ENT. Shorty got her hands. Where they at? They on me. Like, come on, man. It's like elementary. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I get.
And so like I said, I just get in the zone. Right. And one thing I want people to know about my music, like everything that I rap is real. I mean, real life. Although don't turn me down. Don't turn me down.
I got bands. It's a movement. ENT. Shorty got her hands. Where they at? They on me. She say she want grams. How many? More than 3. We on grand. Where we headed?
Hold on, let me get to the verse. Let me get to the verse. You got to listen what I'm saying.
Shorty got her.
The boy say fresh out the feds. Cut the braids out of my head. Homie, I rest when I'm dead.
More than 3. We on grand. Where we headed? Follow me. Fresh out the feds, cut the braids out of my head. Homie, I rest when I'm dead. You heard what I said. I'm trying to get baby in bed. You the man, that's what she said. Take my word, cause I never lie. Wanna ride, call her, do or die. I call up and get a couple pies. Well, 26 has got me sitting high, and I'm yelling out, free mail. Got my daddy still in the cell. 35 years going strong. Goddamn, that's a living hell. Now I'm on, never left. Don't attack, that's a left. I hit chord, buckle left. Shorty mad, she got left. Call up Aunt, hit a ship. Move the weed, never left. I took 10, I got blessed. Tattoos on my flesh. Missing Mitch, may he rest in peace. I'm weak, damn. Now I gotta get it poppin'. Back started, ain't no stopping.
That's how you figure it out.
when I'm rockin'.
Here we go, y'all.
Bucks when I'm clocking. I'm trying to get paper, little mama. The Lewis stay hot like a sauna. I'm black as Obama. Don't want no drama, but if you do, homie, I stay with the llama. Just added a comma, put that on my mama. Talking about money, go hard as Osama. Me and my chick take trips, stacking them chips. Now we off in the Bahamas and I got bands. It's a movement. ENT, shorty got her hands. Where they at?
It's too much. Hey man, how do you think I'm not gonna walk into a label, man, or a distribution company, and them people hear that, man, and don't say, "Sir, where can we send this $1 million?
Where do we
Where
send
can
the
we
wire?
send this money to, man, so
Where
we
do
can
we
get
send the
started?"
wire?
They just gave Finesse 2 Times $4.5 million. Atlantic. Now, you will hear him in his music saying 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. I did this in 90 days. Absolutely not true. Hey, shout out to Finesse. I rock with him. I want to work with Buddy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you were rapping prior to going to prison. So your fans stayed with you from years ago.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a 90-day thing. Now, you've done these things within 90 days.
Right.
But everything didn't happen in 90 days. Like you started rapping on the 1st, and then 90 days later, you were getting 30,000 a show before you had a deal. Like
that's not how that works.
I don't want to send these rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to send these rappers falsities. You know what I'm saying? You know, he put the groundwork in. You know what I mean? He put the groundwork in, and putting the groundwork in allowed him to get out, and within 90 days, get a deal and make 30,000 for a 20-minute show. You know, and be able to create great music still. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Finesse too. I rock with that.
What's being ebbs and flows of being an independent artist and trying to get where you want to go to? Like the highs is here and the lows be like, damn, this is some bullshit.
So the highs is like I say, being put in a position where someone will want me to be the person to open up a monitor. Everybody's not offered that opportunity.
Right.
Even if money is involved. With a lot of situations, it's not about money. I talk to so many promoters, and what the number one thing they're going to tell you is, what value do you bring to the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I charge $5,000. Do you think I'm finna let you get on this stage and you sound like you can't even talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, because my crowd is not even they're not gonna want to come to future concerts of mine. I'm gonna lose money by investing in whatever it is that you think you have.
Yeah.
So the highs are these promoters being able to say, or thinking, 314 is somebody who we want to at least get an opportunity to.
Yeah.
I've been able to open for Monica, Glorilla, Big Boogie, Finesse 2 Times, Club Godzilla, Uncle Luke, a few other artists, man. So those are my highs. Being able to, like recently, there's an artist from here named Rello, 3 Problems Rello. He was just released from the feds. He went down to Atlanta, but he has a lot of traction going right now. They had traction before. A lot of people don't know 3 Problems were featured in Rolling Stones.
Oh wow.
A lot of people don't know that. Like, they were really grinding as kids. They were 14 and 15 and 16 when this happened. So, but like, he just did an open verse challenge, right? And hundreds of people got to do this open verse challenge. If you won, they're going to shoot a video. They're going to pay for the marketing and promotion, everything. Guess who won? Mr. 314.
All right. All right.
And it's crazy because those, like I say, those are the highs.
Yeah.
The lows are, I work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I have 6 kids.
Yeah.
My youngest child, my daughter, her mother passed away about close to 2 months ago now from cancer.
Damn.
So guess who footing the bill fully for my child?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
So working a 9 to 5 and not having enough money to, I have a son in college. He texted me today, Dad, you got $25. I need to take a tutoring class. It ain't free. Every session, $25.
Every time. Ding, 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 ding.
Me and his mom had to pay tuition. He got a basketball scholarship, but it only paid for 30% of his tuition.
Yeah.
So that, I had a son that was shot, innocent bystander, shot in the legs or whatever. So depression kicks in with him at times, not being able to keep a job, things of that nature. So, I got a son who's gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he came out probably a couple years back.
Mm-hmm.
I found out this year because I was incarcerated not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, so I deal with my son, dealing with him and how he feels about life.
Yeah, his perspective, his ups and downs.
I got a 23-year-old that's fighting the first-degree assault case.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm helping her with her stuff. So every dime I get is gone.
Yeah, it's gone before you get it.
So how can I put money into music like I need to have enough content?
Yeah.
Because most people are going to say, what buzz you got? Right now, I got some friends of mine from growing up. I was in a gang.
Mm-hmm. What streets?
Well, the Murderville,
okay.
which is Goodfellow and Riverview, basically, Acme, all that. But I was part of what most people know as the Gangster Disciples.
Okay.
You know, so, but I have friends of mine who are Larry Hoover's co-defendants.
Okay.
These are my good friends. We walk federal penitentiary yards together.
Yeah.
I can literally get a meeting with Jay Prince right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what Jay is going to say? Man, look, man, you could be cool with so-and-so and y'all could be tight, but it's a business partner.
Yeah.
What do you have going?
Yeah.
What type of buzz do you got?
Mm-hmm.
I only got so much because it costs money. It takes money to pay for videographers to make videos to every song that I record. It takes gas to get to multitudes of destination shooting. No, you good.
Yeah.
It takes money to record $30, $40 an hour. It's not free.
No,
you know
it's not. No, it's not.
Me coming up with visuals and it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yes.
Where's the money when I got to pay for all my kids?
Yeah.
Those are the downs.
Yeah.
You know, there aren't people anymore you can go and say, hey man, look, I do this music stuff wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Why don't you partner with me? Sponsor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's work together.
Yeah.
Let's get it on paper.
Right.
You do this, and when I get on, you get this back plus this interest.
That. It's like I'm your tech company. Same concept.
But people here in St. Louis,
I
don't want to say crabs in the bucket, but it's like we don't pop up anymore and say, hey, let's take a chance and support, because nobody is seeing anybody making it on any level. And the people that are silently, right, because they're not boldly vocal with it, these people don't know. So it's like we might have people that's really doing some major things, but those people, you can't see them because they're so quiet.
Yeah.
So these people who over here that didn't work and got multi-businesses and got money to the side and probably can invest. To them, they scared to do it. They're scared to do it. So me, on the other hand, I gotta wait. I got to slow roll it. I can't leave because I'm on federal probation.
Yeah.
I mean, I did 9 years on a 10-year sentence.
Yeah.
I'm still on probation. My PO is kind of like hard. You know what I mean? She won't let me really leave. You know? So since, what's up, sis? What's up, Shaughnessy? The other person from St. Louis that was on, you know what I mean? Shaughnessy really was like the first female lunatic. You know, people talk stuff, but it's like a toss-up between her and Penelope. You know what I'm saying? So I was in that whole, you know what I mean? These my peoples, man.
Yeah.
Shaughnessy's still a dog, but that's my sister. So, but like I was saying, back to the moral of what you had asked, those are the highs and those are the lows. Not being able to do everything that I need to get the eyes of the right people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That'll do it. Yeah. Well, trying to chase those dreams and make them goals, but but life has some clamps on you.
Man, listen.
You got some anchors on you. Well, so how does being an entertainer and a rapper help in the love life? There has to be some bonuses to that, or is all just hell?
What bonuses to what?
In the loves, when the lady in the coochie corner, in the coochie department, it gotta be good being. Whoa! Cut the camera. Cut out.
Let me explain something to you right now. So back in the day, when Saints and the Palace was jumping, right? Me and my best friend, Odell Terry, may he rest in peace, right? We started the Pretty Boy Clique. Now, before we did our thing, I was part of the Playboys, right? Listen though. So don't get it twisted. A lot of members of the Playboys, right, ended up doing major film, major court dancing for major artists, right? My friend Kevin, I was telling you about, may he rest in peace. My personal background dancer. Kevin danced in De La Soul videos.
Oh wow!
My partner D-Mac, Daryl Sanders, they have You Hear Me TV out in California now. He's danced from everybody to LL Cool J to Miley Cyrus to whoever you get, like everybody. He's in movies, the whole nine. And my partner Lil Rob. And man, these dudes got talent. But I was up under them.
Yeah.
And then me and my best friend who were dancing and singing, we're like, you know what? They like, listen, man, you can do your own thing if you want to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna be the Pretty Boys then. So it was me, my best friend Odell, my little brother Kid Trail, who's a very known rapper, like I told you about, my cousin Tiz, my little brother Courtney. A lot of y'all know him as Coco Severe. He had the Mob Out song. That's my little brother.
Wow.
DJ Team Lil Will. Him and Dirty Bird had the COVID-19 thing going on during COVID.
Yeah.
William is my little brother.
Wow.
You know what I mean? All of us are PBC or Pretty Boy Clique. And Dre Bodega, my little brother Dion. You know what I'm saying? Another thorough rapper. So it's just when it comes to the ladies, bro, I've been that guy. When I say I've been that guy,
I ain't knew this. I'm true to this.
I've been that guy. Big facts. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? I've been outside, man, for a long time. For real. So yeah, it's always highs when it comes to the ladies, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
No lie shall be told.
Hey, what's up, 314 on my side, man? Where you at?
Hey, we outside.
Man, I'm just getting up. I'm about to be outside too. I be thinking about the visuals, like,
cause we
wow, this gonna
outside.
be crazy.
Man, let me get outside, man. Got a new car, new whip, cash, gas, and it's on, man. Yeah. Said I'm outside. Got a new ride. Clean like time. It's a whole vibe. I got new cash. Got some new gas.
My car. Now, I was thinking about the young niggas when I made the song.
Oh, yeah, it's all, yeah.
Got a new ride.
Well, it's right down their alley.
Yeah,
They wouldn't go outside. It wasn't so damn cold.
Man,
again. Cold again.
Yeah, man.
Well, Mr. 314, we're going to do a couple more things. We get to some cognac thoughts. Anything you want to tell us more about the music? Where we can find you? Where we can follow you on social media? Give us all that good stuff.
Yes. It's Mr. 314. That's MR, the number 3, ONE, the number 4. You just spelling out the number 1. That's on all platforms, anywhere. Pandora, Tidal, Reverb Nation, everywhere you can think of that plays music, YouTube, Spreaker, everywhere, it's Mr. 314. Then on IG, definitely follow me if you can. I'm trying to get my follow. I got 7,000 followers on Facebook, but I'm right at 1,000 on Instagram. So the numbers ain't adding up right now.
Right.
But on Instagram, Mr. 314 STL. So it's MR3ONE4 STL, all one word.
Okay.
And then Twitter is @official Mr. 314.
Yeah. You got a TikTok?
I got a TikTok. It's Mr. 314 STL.
There you go.
I got a Facebook. Now, my Facebook is just my real name. It's Carl Brown.
Now, we get into the version, this part of the show called Cognac Thoughts.
Okay.
One person on cognac is me. So we shall see how this goes. Okay. Why does dating outside your lane is keeping people single? So the question is, why do dating outside your lane keep you single? I'll answer it first. Let's show you how this gonna work. Like I know what I will not deal with. You know what I'm saying? I know who I can entertain, who I can't entertain. There's things I would like to be involved with, but at what cost?
Right.
If I'm gonna buy a certain car, it comes with certain shit.
Right.
If you ain't willing to deal with what comes with the insurance premium and that note, stay. Like TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls.
Right.
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I've chosen to upgrade my life for the last 6 to 8 months.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of things you used to. This upgrade, they'll tell you at that dealership.
Facts.
Life, the levels of life don't come to fine print until you go through it. Like no one can tell you that. Like you can have the best mentor in the world, but he can't tell you how you're gonna react to whatever. Like if you a person that goes from being around people or in somebody else's house sharing a space to all your own shit,
yeah,
you always by yourself. Like you had, it's just you.
Right.
ain't nobody coming by.
Right.
If anybody pull up, it's on purpose.
Right.
You gotta know, do you really like you?
That's a fact.
Do you feel you really enough? There's nobody else to contradict your thoughts. It's like just me now.
Right. All to my lonesome.
Yeah. Can you hold that? And sometimes you think you want to go somewhere and you realize I don't like it here. So you get out your lane. So I'm not saying you can't change lanes, but change when you're ready, not because you think you're supposed to be there.
Right. Right.
And sometimes not staying in them 5s and 6s till you're ready to deal with that 8, 9, because it's a different level, bruh.
The tax bracket changes,
fam. It's a cost. Be the boss.
Right.
Everybody made for management. Just stay right there. It's 5s and 6s. Because the 8s, 9s gonna wear you the fuck out. It's a dirty game up there, baby.
Yeah, man.
It's a dirty game at the top.
You're gonna get on the treadmill, man, and prepare yourself for this higher level. I guess I answer now.
Yeah, it's on that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went over there and rant. Caught my ass.
So with me and people in my situation, it's like, I'm not gonna lie. I can honestly say I'm a little institutionalized.
Mm-hmm.
Prison mentally changes a person.
Absolutely.
And especially when you do a lot of time. I've done a lot of time. I've done over 15 years of my life has been in prison.
Mm-hmm.
So that's half of my adult life.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to. It's in prison, you don't want to settle because you always up against somebody, whether it's the other inmates, the guard, like you just like I'm bucking.
It's always combative.
Yeah, I'm bucking the system. You know what I mean? So that bleeds into your relationship, unfortunately. That bleeds into any relationships. And I think in your mind you tell yourself, man, I just need to kind of just like get me all the way together. Even if you got somebody who you feel like, yo, I'm gonna marry her. Yeah. But right now, I kind of need to get me together, work my kinks out. So the outside your lane and kind of make it work. It's kind of harder for a person in my shoes. Yeah. Which unfortunately is also a large part of society today.
It's hard to be a black man just right now. Add in all the traps and entrapment that come along with it that we often aren't prepared for. Now it's even harder. Like no one really gives a fuck about you unless you got something you can offer. And it's sad to say that, but
it's a fact.
Even the best woman you find, but you had to offer her some shit. She's not gonna see what you had to offer, but you have to show monetary value for, even though she's a great woman, but she's not even gonna give a fuck about being vulnerable unless she believe that you could provide in some way that adds with something.
That's a fact.
And then it's almost like it's like you chasing your fucking tail. And no one wants to be honest that we chase each other's tail.
Right.
You want to feed me these quasars and Mozarts, but someone has to pay the bills, keep the fucking lights on for the sky to go across the goddamn thing. So we gotta do something.
They want the fairy tale.
Oh God. That fucking fairy tale shit is some bullshit. Oh my God.
This is not Avatar. Okay.
It's not,
ain't
man.
No tree giving us life over.
No, James Cameron's not behind the camera. Right. He's not for the cut
at all.
What are you looking around for? Oh God, man, I dated white girls like 15 years. It was a good run. That's how I'm making the choice. I'm coming home.
Right.
I'm gonna give me a sister. We gonna have a black family. Rah, rah, rah. Man. Oh, God.
So
God.
my man is
God.
got him drinking cognac now. Before he was bottled water in that
thing. I'm drinking vodka waters.
Damn.
Oh man, and like I really do. I feel like I got a good one. And like I really, we on the good, whatever we on. But that path back, boy, they don't tell you that shit. You got first. This is how I explain to all my boys. I'm like, hey, yeah, some of y'all still dating white women. I think I should come home. But let me tell you something I learned on my path. You gotta have your food budget. They gon' eat.
Right.
They all don't smoke. They all don't drink. But they all eat. So you got to be ready to feed them all day. I don't remember having to feed the white girls back in my day. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But I don't remember like food being like you gonna feed me, I'm hungry.
At the top of the list.
Yeah, like I don't remember being like, we might eat eventually.
Right.
But it wasn't like, I'm hungry. All right. Hello.
Just grab me this from Wingstop and we'll be all right.
Oh my God, they gotta eat. Okay, cool. All right. That's first. Second, you gonna get that on the back end. I don't know what fucking second was. I got lost in first. All right. When I remember second, we'll get back to it. All right.
Thanks.
But I love where I'm at, but man, that road back home was, man.
Right.
My mama knew she would have her mix, baby. She just knew it because I was out here. I was like, I was out here moving cocaine like Jeezy, baby. We was all eating. I got a white girl. We all got a white girl.
Right. You mean? He said, no, I'm not on St. Charles Rock Road. I'm in St. Charles.
I was Manchester Marcus. You hear me?
What you talking about?
I was Manchester Marcus. I saved in Manchester. All of it. From the city to the county.
Big
Manchester. Facts. Now I'm Minerva Marcus, and it's been a struggle. It has been a process.
You hear me?
Oh, man. Okay. Why are women interested in men's emotional needs? Why do you think that is? Why are women interested in our emotional needs?
Actually, I think it's the opposite in 2022.
Okay, tell me more.
I don't think women are like interested in our emotional needs like that anymore because they haven't gotten it for so long now. Like a lot of men over the years have not been able to open up. And it's crazy. Like, not to down anybody. Mm-hmm. But the men that do open up about their emotions, they're either coming out saying that they bisexual now, gay now, or, these things happened in the past. Even the ones like who are married and you catch them on TikTok and doing things like they still kind of tough. They're not on TikTok saying, yo, when I say I love Shorty, and this why I can watch a movie and cry. They haven't gotten it. That was in 90s R&B time.
Yeah.
That was Joe, Tevin Campbell, Carl Thomas.
Can we talk?
That was that era. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's no more.
Nah.
So
I don't know what
the era of you even older men, like they start doing the thing Genuine them call it Silver Fox. Mm-hmm. The guys with the silver
Rick
hair,
Fox,
right?
Tanky out of
here. So even when they started coming out, they got on. It was a thing about where they were all working out and being buff. That's where the zaddy come from, right? A sexy daddy or whatever the case.
Come on, it's the podcast zaddy.
So all that came about, but there's no emotion in that. That's me saying that I'm going to be like we went through a breakdown of stuff.
Yeah,
we went from being sex symbols, emotional men, willing to be open with the woman, not afraid to be in love, not afraid to show love, to I'm a thug. I'm strictly in the streets, and now that I'm getting past, I don't want to be a drug dealer for real, but I still want to have the thug feel. I still want to be ripped up like I had Timberlands and the no sleeves on. Yeah. So we went from love to street shit. I want to be, you know, the street guy.
Yeah.
You know, BMF Rain.
Yeah.
All this type. Everybody want cocaine music and trap music.
Yeah.
But once they start seeing everybody go to jail, you really are not that. You really are a guy that's from this in love era. You're just trying to swindle through this trap era. And when they saw that I don't want to be on this end of the spectrum, they still try to stay, well, here comes now I'm going to be buff, I'm going to be in the gym, I'm going to be kind of a sex symbol, things of that nature. So for the past 10, 15 years, there's been no emotion. So that's why I say
no vulnerability.
There's no vulnerability.
Yeah.
So which leads to no accountability, which leads to women dealing with women.
Yeah.
Because women are gonna stay emotional.
Man.
You got a woman saying, I can do this for you. And I'm not afraid to show my emotions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show them so much that once you get with me, you ain't getting with nobody else. So, you know, I'm on the other end of the spectrum of that. I don't think they you know, really, I think they want it. I think women crave it without a doubt. But like you say, when you look at TV today, I always tell a guy people this. If they bring an R&B show here, guess what? It's going to be all old school R&B people. It's not going to be any new R&B people.
I don't know who new R&B people are.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, I wait for Chris Brown to bring an album out again with 40 songs. I'm probably going to listen to about 25. But
that's a fact.
Like, I don't know where it's at. And I'd be like, it's like me, I'm a consumer where you're right. The Drake satisfies two things at once. I got my Aubrey playlist where he's singing to you motherfuckers being vulnerable. He did some great vulnerable records. Then he got this shit talking that shit. Why do I need to leave? Like, it's like,
do I gotta go try to find Teddy Pendergrass, little cousin?
He'll bring in some shit. He'll come bring in some shit. Like Tim's. I would never found Tim's one for Drake and Future. No lie. I had no idea who she was because I just don't have. If you're not around music people, they put shit. I'm the plug in my friend circle, and I'd be like, I don't have everything, guys. Like I'm just me. Like I said, I'm at home alone. I don't have nobody.
Himself, y'all.
I don't have nobody putting shit on. Let me listen to shit. Like if I don't find it, I ain't gonna find it either. Cause like we just in our lanes, and like it wasn't for me being a Drake and Future fan. I would never found Tim. I said, I need this whole album. She's amazing.
She tough.
I said I never would have. It's just like damn. I try to fight getting older, try to say young people around me, but some I'd be like, nah, we not gonna do that one. Like, okay, I get it's a spin. You know, it's just hard because it's everywhere. Like you said, I almost like when you had the box, you had this, you had that. All right, 3 choices. I was like, shit.
Right.
Shit. I can't look at all this shit. I got a job. I got
right.
Like I can't go through all these
got stuff to do.
Shit. Yeah. I'm like, man, fuck. But being vulnerable is hard, especially when you get burned. But you gotta know, you gotta understand, people here for a season, reason, lifetime. Right. You ain't supposed to open up to everybody. You gotta know who deserve it, who don't.
It's a fact.
You gotta listen to understand, not to reply. That's the thing I come to hard time with young people under 30. Like they listen to reply, not to understand what the fuck I'm saying. Right. And what I'm saying, I'm not here to bother you. I promise. Whatever I'm saying is for our benefit. You so stuck on the delivery style because you want me to fucking feed you like a fucking pigeon, like a baby bird. No, eat. Right. It's good for you. Now shut up.
2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yeah, you don't know shit. Give me your goddamn phone. Right. I said, oh boy. I said, this is. I will. All right. Right.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and go be by myself.
Okay, which is worse? Okay, damn. How am I gonna word this question? Give me 2 pluses and minuses for old school dating and modern dating. So give me like the plus and minuses of old school dating. Like we had to talk to a person, call them. I do a good job with women because I call. I'm on FaceTime. Hey, I need to see your face. I'm moving fast. I ain't gonna text you to death.
I think on the old school, the pros are if it's real, it's real.
Yeah.
Like
if you that nigga, you that nigga. Ain't no nothing
like,
there.
It's real. Mm-hmm. Like Ada Beads,
Live bullets.
Figaro chains.
Yeah,
matching Eddie Bow
Hey,
outfits.
I'm bringing herringbone back. I'm bringing my herringbone chains back.
Like, it's real. Downside, the cons to old school dating. If you get your heart broke, it is broken.
It is shattered.
Listen, because if you had a thing for her, you really had a thing for her. You had to work through her parents. You had to work through sneaking.
Yeah,
you had to work through like you had to work through a lot. You know, you might have to skip school and go over to one person's house who mama really don't care. Like, man, I'm trying to tell you. So to go through all of that, get the person that she be like, I'm cool, and then you see her walking through the school with basketball playing Troy. You crushed, bro. That's the downside to old school. Now this modern stuff.
Listen, that's just so stupid.
Listen, man. I'm lost in the modern stuff, man.
They lost too. That's the problem.
I'm literally like,
I don't even talk to them. I couldn't even
tell you what a pro and a con is because it's so unrealistic what's going on in these days. Like, I don't know. I can't even answer the question.
My problem is that can't explain why you're doing it. That's all. It's like, okay, so once I identified what you're doing, explain to me why you're doing it. Right. In this tone of voice. Just go this.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
You have nothing.
There.
You can't even own. You don't know. Yeah. You can't even just say, I don't know. You just gonna just flail and father and okay. So never mind. I'm sorry. How dare I try to make it make sense?
Right.
How dare I try to make it make sense? Why does trauma bonding never work?
What do you call it?
Trauma bonding. So y'all are in a relationship because y'all have a trauma y'all shared, or y'all have equal trauma. So you have unaddressed traumas.
That's because I'm somewhat of like a therapist at this point. Because listen, I went through a lot of my life. We didn't really tap into it, but I went through an extremely large amount. Mm-hmm. And trauma bonding doesn't work because one, somebody has to be able. Everybody got to be able to put the pity bone that's in them to the side. And it's hard to do that because most people have not healed from whatever trauma that it is. So you always subconsciously want somebody to kind of massage that bone, all of that muscle right there. And you don't want to do it. They don't want to do it to you because everybody's trying to mask these feelings that they got that, you know what I mean? So it's like, for instance, my father was sentenced to life with the death penalty at 19 years old in 1987, right? In a racist St. Louis County, right? Buzz Westfall, who they named the building after, that was the prosecutor on my father's case. He was still a prosecutor, and they did him really legal, right? To the point where 6 years ago, he went to the Supreme Court twice. State Supreme Court and federal Supreme Court. Said president twice and got his death row sentence overturned.
Wow.
Because of all of the constitutional violations that Buzz Westfall did.
And made his name on.
But the state being ornery, instead of saying, hey, that's life. Life was 25 years when he was sentenced. He's grandfathered in. Are we not going to let you out even though you've been in 30 years already? They amended it to life without, and he's still sitting in prison now.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So when I talk to somebody who speaks about their brother being in prison or the fire, I can't say that I can't relate because I'm doing the footwork for my father.
Yeah.
He calls me every day, 2, 3, 4 times. I do everything that it is for him. And before I came here, when I got off work at 3:30 in Granite City, Illinois, I had to drive from Granite City all the way across St. Louis to St. Louis County to the prosecutor's office to catch them before they leave, to ask them, I'm a father's power of attorney. Hey, have y'all got any progress on my father's case? Wesley Bell started a department called the Conviction and Incident Review Unit, where they're supposed to look at wrongful convictions and make a decision. They've had my dad's case for a couple of years now. they've had my old case for 3 years. I'm in the conviction trying to get my old case vacated. So anyway, I just say that to say like about the trauma in a relationship. It's hard for me to look at somebody else's situation because we always compare.
Yeah. It's a human thing.
It's a human thing. We compare.
Yes,
and I'm gonna tell you something though. A lot of people really subconsciously use that as like fighting power when they beef with somebody over the trauma in the situation. It's like how you gonna say something? Your situation ain't harder than mine.
Right. Now we're having a trauma Olympics.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, like your father been here, mine been gone, but that ain't right.
It's like we like races getting to like, oh, you in the Holocaust. Well, I came from Africa. Like, wait, we're being counterproductive by who's been done worse. We all been done badly.
So let's figure out. Right, let's
how can we put this in our use to our leverage, not to say who's been treated the worst. Who has treated us worse? Let's talk about them, not us.
Right. So you know, and like that's why I say like you know, in those types of situations, it's hard because subconsciously a lot of people still really want to be the victim if they haven't really totally put themselves in a situation to get over whatever the trauma is in their life, and that other person has to have empathy or sympathy.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people don't want to have. So it's a battle, man. It's a battle.
Yeah, like, you know, for me, like I admire you and I appreciate you reaching out, and I'm glad we got this conversation going because I've made it through this point without going through a lot of things. Like I understand how blessed I am to make it through this far without going through a lot of things my friends going through. This going back to St. Louis is treacherous. Somehow, some way, my mom and the grace of God has just kept us out the way, and we made it this far. So I'm always trying to be open and available for people that's been through it all to be some kind of place of joy and safety. Because I know them streets is nasty out there. The game is nasty. It's not built for us to win it. You know, so if my time together energy can be of some hope of like there are still flames of good people out there burning and here to help, you know, don't feel what the lowest you can feel. That's the best I can do is be the flame on the post on the way. Like,
that's a fact. You
know, I'm flame here, but there's another one coming. I promise. If you met me, there's some more flames coming. Just keep on going. And through that, I can even, you know, shine brighter by meeting people like you and hearing stories and getting a story out. So that way, next person, I'm ready. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Right.
I got it. Like, I got it, coach.
Right. You say, what now? No,
that's just the joys of life and this rewards that like good can do good for a lot of good things if you be real with good and the bad are both out there.
I have a platform. It's called COTS. And anybody who knows me, definitely look out for COTS. It's spelled KOTS. It's an acronym for Kids Off the Streets. So just to give you a quick run of some things that we didn't touch on real quick.
Okay, absolutely.
So my mother has been dealing with drugs since about 1989. She's done everything from crack to heroin to recently fentanyl. She's been clean for a few months now. You know, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm her oldest child. My mama got 6 kids. I got 6 kids. I'm the oldest of my mother's kids. So I'm her go-to. I'm a beneficiary, everything.
Yeah.
So, my mother being on drugs after shortly after my father went to prison. That's why I remember I told you I didn't meet my father's side of the family really till I was 13.
Right.
It took me to get old enough to get outside to go to my grandmother's house. Just walk up on Natural Bridge and Cora and say, "Hey, I'm your grandson."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we ain't seen since you was 2 or 3. So, you know, that along with the fact that my father catching the time and not growing up with him and not knowing him growing up.
Having the influence.
My stepfather, who was basically my real father, Giovanni Jones, to me, he raised me. You know what I mean? To be a young man. You know, I was, all kids are rebellious when they're going through stuff like that. But, you know, he is, the father of, he took care of all 6 of my mother's kids. He had my mama's last 2 children.
Oh, wow.
It's been around since I've been around.
Wowzer.
And never faltered and wavered. So I look like, when I get famous, he already know he ain't never got to work again, Mr. Giovanni Jones. No, that's a fact. So, but that I lived in Annie Malone. I've lived in Echo. I've stayed in Father's Done. I've stayed in children's homes. Racist foster parents. People who really got kids just so that they could abuse them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been in that. I've been in a situation where I'm playing with the chalk on the south side of St. Louis at a foster home, and the kids are calling me and my sister them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my best friend, Odell Terry, may he rest in peace. You know, he died an hour and 30 minutes after he left my house trying to get me to ride with him.
Mm.
That morning, he got saved in church, tried to get me to go with him. Didn't know I was already saved. I used to be shouting in church and everything.
Yeah. Singing in the choir.
So, you know, it's things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many different obstacles that I've been through. I've been in the gang, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to prison. You know, I had kids young.
Yeah.
I didn't graduate from high school. I went to almost every middle school, half the high schools in St. Louis because I was in the streets. I was gang banging. I was everything that you could think of without doing drugs. I say all that to say like that's why I kind of go so hard in trying my hardest to give back, because I don't want to see kids making the same mistakes that me and my friends did. I got a lot of friends who are dead. Excuse me. A lot of friends who are in prison for life. And these are dudes who I walked through the Greater Ville with. These are dudes I went to Sumner with, I went to Turner with, I went to Williams with, I went to Williams Branch with, I went to King Tri-A with, I went to Marquette with, I went to Selvage with. Like got a lot of time, or they no longer here. I got so many friends of mine, man, who post pictures of us back in the day, and you look at the picture, man, there's 20 people on the 10 of them dead. 5 of them is like it. So, you know, like I said, giving back is one of my pet peeves. That's I try to get people in St. Louis to get on my bandwagon and help me get to the next level, not just so I can be rich. That's not what God gave me talent for. Right. God gave me talent to be able to help other people. It took me a long time to understand and know that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I ask everybody. I be typing away on my little phone, man. I be like, please go follow me. Please go do this. Please tag this and put my name over here and do this and let me win this and let me help me get that. And you know, I stay on it. You know, it's crazy at times. I want to, and this is just being real. I be wanting to do the not the GoFundMe, but the fundraisers like on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate, but I really think if I said, hey, I want to raise $10,000, I have 7,000 followers. 7,000.
You would think if all of them gave $2, that's $14,000, and all you're missing is $2, and nothing you can buy for $2 no more. So you're gonna spend $5 on something that's worth $1. You might as well get the $2 to make the.
You see what I'm saying? So, but I don't, because subconsciously I don't want to be disappointed by people who say that they there for me.
Yes.
You know, I got a cousin, man. He was the next artist to blow out of St. Louis. His name was Mitch 3600.
Mm-hmm.
This is my father's sister's son, one of my baby cousins. And, you know, he died high speed from the police.
Damn.
Yeah, he was in a hair. Did you hear about the accident that was on Broadway and Taylor last year in 21? It was in 21 for real. He was high speeding right there on Broadway and Taylor.
Yeah.
He was in a Hellcat.
Yeah.
Right, so that's my little cousin.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Silas Smith Weaver. But he worked with everybody. Young Thug, it was crazy. Young Thug was going through that YSL case.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when we finish the interview, I'm gonna show you the pictures and the CD covers and the concert. Thug came down here and told my cousin, like, yo, you signed it with us. Told the crowd, don't worry about St. Louis is over.
Mm-hmm.
He with us. But my little cousin was kind of doing his thing. So he like, man, what you trying to offer me, I already got it. You got to come with something better. That's the only reason he didn't sign with Young Thug and CMG and a bunch of other people. You know what I mean? And it's just sad because I feel like, I couldn't be here to help him in a way, and
show him that bigger picture.
Show him the bigger picture, and that goes back to the pros and cons and the ups and downs. I mean, I wasn't in the position to make an impact. You know what I mean? Because you're here and I'm here.
Yeah.
It don't matter that it was like this before I went to prison.
Right.
Now you're here and I'm here.
Yeah.
So I just, like I said, I just hope people follow me, man, and like support. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be the guy where everybody be like, well, why Nelly didn't do this? Like how everybody did.
Yeah.
I don't know what them people went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them people had a lot on their shoulders, man. A lot. But I'm gonna be that person that you can say out of St. Louis, man, 314 came and got everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody who had talent or assumed they had talent, man, he put them on his album. He didn't go, and he paid them. You know what I mean?
Paid him accordingly.
He paid him. Listen, man, I might not have a lot of money, but guess what? Here, and get on this album and get you some residuals. You know what I mean? Get you some of these mechanical royalties and these, you know what I'm saying, Ryder royalties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy that you can say that about. And two,
and how to properly do your business in the beginning without having to go through all them bloody head bumps. That's called mentorship. I always say, like, I hate how in our community we don't mentor each other like we supposed to. All my white friends, they got mentorship. They be their uncles, they uncles, whatever. They always have somebody that's giving them the game all the time.
Right.
Now, I ain't always the way I care for it, but it's somebody that's, okay, this is my nephew, this is my little one, let me give him some shit that his mom and dad can't do. That, Our uncles be hating on us. Like, come on, uncle, you like, why am I getting you out of shit? I'm a nephew, my nigga.
They could be like, I'm not trying to talk to you, nigga. You said you got your hair? Why you got your haircut on the side and dreads at the top? What the hell are you talking about, man? What do you just, man? Look, man.
Give me something I can use. At least, god damn.
I mean, what did Martin Luther King tell y'all when y'all was down in Memphis?
Something like, what are niggas with the heartache? Cause y'all on some bullshit. Then you get mad when I bring the white mentor over, give me internships and put me on game. You niggas ain't helped me done shit. Motherfuckers. But you mad at me. Trying to do something. Crazy, man. All right, Mr. 314. Give us we can close our tabs. We're getting the fuck up out of here. So tell us where we can find us. Closing thoughts, closing remarks. Let's close it out.
Man, listen, man. Anybody who's listening to this podcast, man, nationally and internationally, man, I am Carl Brown, a.k.a. Mr. 314. I am a hip-hop and R&B artist from St. Louis. Follow me on Mr. 314 at everything, on everything. That's MR the number 3, ONE the number 4. That's the game, man. I hope, love my music. I do want to say, thanks to the Cognac Corner for even wanting to have me on the podcast. I hope I was kind of thorough in my interviewism.
We're gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna have Queenie. I'm gonna beat you on the Coochie Crew.
Yeah, got to
really get loose on the Coochie Crew.
And I do want to say, rest in peace to the people who we've lost in the year of 2022, whether it be the COVID, to cancer, to anything. I lost my baby mom, like I said. So, rest in peace to my baby mom, my friend Kevin, my brother Borny Creep Lee, my big brother. Anybody lost, I'm big on that. May God bless your family in abundance. You know what I mean, and give you the strength to move past it, the grieving. And I'm Mr. 314, man. And I talk shit because I'm like that. Like, anybody want to get on that, I'm like that with this music.
We thank Mr. 314 coming to Cognac Corner again. We'll round of goddamn applause. Round of goddamn applause. Everybody is somebody because of somebody else. Don't be mad at the truth, but the lie that made you comfortable. What they hating you, they missing themselves. Trust is lost in buckets, but gain then drops. Growth scares people that don't want to change. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.
In St. Louis, when I ran them streets, I didn't think I'd see 24.